Hello, I am your brain. I am the most complex part of the human body. Also, I am the seat of intelligence, interpreter of the senses, initiator of body movement, and controller of behavior.
Physiologically, I exert centralized control over a body's other organs. Then I act on the rest of the body, both by generating patterns of muscle activity and by driving the secreting of chemically called hormones.
I am protected by the skull, suspended in cerebrospinal fluid and isolated from the bloodstream. By the blood-brain barrier, however, I am still susceptible to damage, disease, and
Parts of the brain. Frontal is located at the back of the brain. Frontal allows us to control our body. Parietal is found in the upper part of the brain. It allows us to see and use our emotions.
The occipital lobe is one of the four important lobes that make up the cerebral cortex of the mammalian brain. The temporal lobe plays an important role in functions such as speech, memory, and hearing. It is an affected area seen in epilepsy.
Learning activity and memory phenomenon is provided. Hunger, thirst, sleep, and wakefulness activities are regulated. Problems and events are considered and solved.
Think of our brains as the world in which we sit food, and put exactly 100 billion people on this world, only 7.7 billion people in the world right now. Imagine all these people online all at once and all the time, and talking, sharing, posting videos. We can think of this magnetic network as our blood flow. Imagine trillions of processes running continuously to run the entire network at the same time.
There are stimuli that the outside world gives us. Signals come to brain through stimuli with the connection called synapse to isoblis. Communication between the nucleus. These signals travels on the nucleus and reaches the velvety part of the brain. The brain is exposed to too much stimulation develops.
The brain is such a complete and mysterious organ that still needs to be explained by experiments. Neuron in this stage 75%9 is made up of bird move at a speed of approximately 400 km/h and try to keep these directions open.
The embryonic development begins in the embryonic stage and ends at the end of youth.
The brain has great plasticity. It can modify neural connections throughout a person's life.
The human brain is a biological and social organ that is in charge of all the relationship and coordination function of the human being.
Major organ the food looks like is good for it.
Nuts are good for the brain.
What are the beneficial foods for the brain? Walnuts, broccoli, dark chocolate, eggs.
Hello friends, it is brain. Let's learn the foods or drinks that are beneficial and harmful to our brain. Sugar is in the first place among the foods that are harmful to our brain. When we consume this food too much, our brains are almost destroyed. If we consume foods containing omega-3, such as fish, walnuts, hazelnuts, and peanuts, but strengthens the system and our brain develops. It is also very important for our body health. That is it. If you follow these suggestions, your brain will be stronger and healthier. Now we are strong here. Goodbye, friends.
Brain diseases, tumor, infection, stroke, trauma, seizures.
Brain tumor. A mass grows in regions during the regions of brain cause is called a brain tumor that occurs. Brain trauma. Traumatic brain injury is a brain injury that occurs when the head suddenly and violently hits an object, such as a car glass hits concrete on an object, pierces skull and damages the brain tissues such as a blood nail.
Brain stroke. Stroke is a brain increase in which white blood and oxygen flow to the brain is suddenly interrupted or reduced. Encephalitis. Encephalitis, also known as brain inflammation, is an acute inflammation of the brain. Brain seizure. An epileptic seizure or crisis is a clinical condition that occurs when the normal activity of the brain is disrupted as a result of abnormal electrical activity that occurs temporarily in nerve cells.
Brain disease treatment methods. Epilepsy treatment. Epilepsy is a disease that can be treated. In the treatment phase of L, the causes of the disease, the characters, and the type of the seizure should be determined, and drug planning should be done accordingly. Source control can be achieved with a single drug in the approximately half of the patients. Over the years, the variety of epilepsy medicines has increased and more expensive seizure control with various side effects has been used. In addition, very successful results have been obtained with appropriate patient selections in epilepsy surgery. Infection treatment. If you have a mild brain inflammation, anti-inflammatory drugs and antiviral drugs can be used to relieve the symptoms of bed-rest, pain of various hiccups, and fever. Mild inflammation can improve in 5 days. In the treatment of sheer anxiety, respiratory infections, fluids, anti-inflammatory drugs, anticoagulant drugs, and constant follow-up can be used for treatment. In sharp cases, the treatment period might take weeks or months. Brain 1. Treatment methods of dream disease. Brain trauma is an emergency. Trauma the brain may not cause symptoms immediately. The person should remain under observation for the first 24 hours. If it is not brought to an ambulance or hospital emergency, it can cause the person to go into a coma or even death. Since the person cannot control his conscience in operations, he is constantly awakened. 2. Stroke treatment methods. Carotid arteries are vessels on both sides of the neck that provide blood of the brain, also known as carotid artery. It is treatment method in which the carotid artery is reduced through an ingestion made from the front of the neck when there is a sensor of caution in that vessel and the pulsations that cause narrowing in this vessel are removed from the vessel wall. Brain tumor. Three different methods are used basically in the treatment of brain tumors: surgery, drug therapy, and radiation therapy. Among these methods, the surgical methods usually stand out.
Logic is a formal science that studies the structure of forms of human, though it helps us to solve our daily problems.
Easier learning sound and rhythm, sensitivity to quickly detect when a pitch is not correct, a musical instrument or off tone, ability to compose and play different instruments.
Emotional intelligence is the ability to perceive, express, understand, and manage emotions. Emotional intelligence can mean behaving in a socially acceptable way.
Today, I will tell you about the brain. Left brain makes long-term plans. If and but uses its words a lot, right brain is emotional and now uses its words a lot. It is formal and interest. That's what is learned experiment, so it records. The head kilometer and it is why. The brain loves omega-3 and omega-9 fats and B vitamin.
Thanks to advancing technology, we learn now and instincting information about our brighter by day.
Meetings, next fitness, headache, fever, and confidence and consignment.
Interestingly, enough gray matter, which contains 40% of our brains, turns gray only after death.
To address stage long, we learn new and super information about our brain every day.
Is an organ that serves as the center of the nervous system. All vertebrates and most invertebrates, with the exception of some invertebrates such as spongites, tunicates, and echinoderms, have brains.